In a bold step for the sport, boxing is preparing to make history with a groundbreaking event at Madison Square Garden featuring an all-women's fight card headlined by Serrano and Katie Taylor. This initiative is more than just a showcase of talent. It's a statement about the direction of modern boxing, an effort to redefine opportunities for female fighters and elevate women's boxing into the global spotlight it has long deserved. For decades, women in boxing have fought for recognition, equal pay, and respect. While pioneers like Layla Ali, Christy Martin, and Cecilia Brækhus opened doors, the sport has remained male-dominated, with female bouts often relegated to undercards or dismissed as sideshows. That narrative began shifting dramatically in April 2022, when Serrano and Taylor headlined Madison Square Garden in one of the most anticipated fights of the decade. Their clash not only sold out the world's most famous arena but also proved that women's boxing can draw massive audiences, rivaling the biggest men's fights in terms of atmosphere, hype, and quality inside the ring. This new card aims to build upon that momentum by placing multiple women's fights on a single, stacked bill, topped by Serrano and Taylor once again. The event is designed to normalize women as the main attraction rather than the exception. It represents a calculated gamble by promoters who believe the market is ready for female fighters to command the spotlight in the same way their male counterparts do. Serrano and Taylor, icons of the sport. Amanda Serrano, a Puerto Rican powerhouse and one of the most decorated fighters in boxing history, has collected titles across 7 weight classes. Her aggressive, relentless style and knockout power have made her a fan favorite. Katie Taylor, Ireland's Olympic gold medalist and undisputed lightweight champion, brings a different flavor, precise footwork, lightning-fast combinations, and the kind of composure that makes her fights must-watch spectacles. Their rivalry is shaping up to be one of the most important in boxing, men's or women's. The first fight was a razor-thin classic, a back-and-forth war that left fans clamoring for more. A rematch on a historic card at Madison Square Garden is a natural next step, and this time, they are bringing other female stars with them to amplify the significance of the night. Why this card matters? The all-women format is innovative for several reasons. First, it challenges long-standing industry assumptions that only men can headline major events. By selling out arenas and generating pay-per-view interest, this card sends a strong message to networks and sponsors that female fighters can be bankable stars. Second, it provides invaluable exposure for up-and-coming talent. Fighters who might otherwise be tucked away in early prelims will now perform on a grand stage, with fans tuning in specifically to watch women's boxing. This kind of visibility is crucial for building fan bases and securing future opportunities. Third, it contributes to the push for equality in the sport. While there has been progress in pay scales and media coverage, disparities remain significant. A successful all-women card at MSG would strengthen the argument for equal treatment, making it harder for promoters to justify underpaying or underpromoting female athletes. Paving the way for the future. The symbolism of Madison Square Garden cannot be overstated. Known for hosting legendary bouts, from Muhammad Ali vs. Joe Frazier to Lennox Lewis vs. Evander Holyfield, the venue is synonymous with boxing greatness. To see women dominate that stage signals a cultural shift not only in boxing but in sports more broadly. Moreover, the event has the potential to inspire the next generation of fighters. Young girls watching Serrano, Taylor, and their peers compete at the highest level will see tangible proof that there is space for them in the sport. Role models matter, and this card ensures that aspiring fighters have modern-day heroes to look up to. Challenges and expectations. Of course, risks remain. Critics may question whether an all-women card can generate consistent financial returns. Others may see it as a novelty rather than the beginning of a new era. To counter those narratives, the fighters and promoters must deliver not only in terms of ticket sales but also in creating memorable, competitive matchups that showcase the very best of the sport. Still, if the first Serrano-Taylor clash is any indication, the potential is enormous. That fight was widely hailed as the fight of the year, proving that when the best fight the best, gender becomes irrelevant. Fans crave skill, drama, and heart, and women's boxing delivers all three. Conclusion. The Serrano Katie Taylor all-women card at Madison Square Garden is more than a sporting event. It's a milestone in the ongoing battle for recognition and equality. It represents progress, vision, and a commitment to pushing the boundaries of what boxing can be. Whether this becomes the norm or remains a landmark experiment will depend on how the fans respond. But one thing is certain. On this night, women will stand firmly at the center of the boxing world, exactly where they belong.